Hi everyone, this is Mary. You're watching another little piece of my art. And today I thought we would do some junk journaling in my full-size composition book. So I've had this one going for several years now. It's really kind of coming to the end. And I have another composition book to start with for my next one. But there are a few, I don't like to have any open spots in it. So I thought we would try to find some open spots and maybe put some stuff in there. I don't like all of this and this, but I don't have anything really around me that's kind of bright right now. I have more fall stuff out, so we'll leave this one for now. A lot of times I'll just do little drawings, little doodles in there when I have open spaces like that. Let me move my Kindle. I have a mess in the house because I got an art desk. Somebody gave me a desk. It's pretty trashed. It was damaged in her leaky trailer, but it's good enough for, I've been wanting a desk so I could do art in a different room. So I got a huge mess going because I'm taking stuff from the bedroom and from other areas of the house and bringing it and putting it in this desk. I've been filming that, so when the desk is done, there will be a video of me, showing you the desk and what all I put in there. So things have come out, I found different things. I found this. This was my last name before I got married, so I kept this. I wanted to say too about junk journaling, if you're just getting into it. So when I first started doing it, I would save all the junk, because when you first do it, you're so excited about it and you want to fill up the book and have all the pretty colors and layouts and things. But this is like my fourth or fifth full one. I threw all the other ones away. I pulled out anything that I thought was, remarkable in some way, but most of it was in the trash because I had no emotional attachments to that junk. KFC napkin or whatever. It doesn't mean anything to me. So I learned that when I do my junk journals, to try to keep junk, if I'm going to put junk in there, keep junk that is meaningful, and then I will, want to keep the book. So I did use these tomatoes, and I saw the name, so I kept that. I found this. My son and his wife one time gave me, I still have it, a giant poster that you can color in. It's really big. Every now and then I'll pull it out and color a little more of it, but it's just a lot. A lot to do, And I was thinking about maybe that's what I'll use the rest of my, permanent markers on. But this is the kind of junk I have in here. I use tabs on the side, or tags of clothing and things that I get. I have artwork in here of my own and my children's and that kind of stuff. So that's what I used it for. This page here, I wanted to use up some Crayola markers, and I just went like this all on the page, and then I came back with the white pen and just doodled. So that's what I got going on. We're going to look for, and then I've got pockets with different tabs and tags and fun things like that, Sometimes I write, and then when I'm done with all of this, I will do a flip through of it. But let's find a space if we can. This is a piece of when you go to the House of Blues at Disney, they wrap your stuff in this. They have a really nice packaging system there. Let's see. Like I said, meaningful things like CD covers that I used to have, kids art and kids things, if you have a child, you don't know what to do with that kind of stuff, maybe start up a junk journal and put it in there. Okay, there's a spot right here, but I don't know if that will cover everything up. see. Do I want to cut it? Do I have scissors? If you saw the awful mess I have going on here, you would probably be like, why are you making a video? Just get off of the phone and clean. But I haven't been feeling too hot, so the desk thing is taking longer than I imagined it would. So, but that's okay. We'll get it there. Oh, I could kind of go like over everything. Do I want to do that though? This is a. Let me see. I found a box with junk in it over here. Let's see what I got. What can I put in there? I saved these. I thought these were such cool packaging, and I thought they would be good pockets. So I might use those in my next journal. This was from the Dollar Tree, like makeup or nail polish or something like that. So a lot of people ask. I see them asking on TikTok, you know, where do you get your junk? Like, what do you put in there? And stuff like that. So we have junk in our lives constantly, you know. For example, like my kids are grown, but I still have 8th grade graduation thing. So, you know, every time you buy something, you have junk. Every time someone gives you a gift, there's junk. So it's everywhere. Okay, I just found something. Godfather's Pizza was the hangout. So here's the menu. I don't need the menu. The hangout for us kids, we were up to no good. I can tell you that right now. So on the weekends, everybody would hang out at Godfather's Pizza and hang out in the parking lot. And they closed for a while, and then they opened back up, but it was not the same. And I do have a tray, like a pizza tray from there. I really don't remember taking that. I think one of my friends took it, because I can't take stuff. I'm really not, I'm not a good criminal in any way. Like, I'm not a good liar. I'm not a good thief. I just can't do it. So usually I don't. Now, see, that's not going to fit there either. All right. I'm going to pause you and see what I can find, because I don't think you want to watch me go through junk. Are you still there? Okay, I had to dig a little bit. I found this portion of a picture of the San Andreas Fault in California. So I'm sure I have another picture if I cut this one. So that one might look cool right there, I think. Sometimes you want to like form things to the shape that they're going to be so they don't pop up, you know. I found a picture of my son and one of my daughter. This one, this page has round things, so I'm thinking the picture of her would be cute there. And then I found these. I don't know if you've been keeping up with me, but last year I went and did this thing. I think they were called mixed media morsels or bites or something, where taking several different pieces of scraps and junk and staple them together, and then you have like a whole, you know, thing to use. So this one, me and my husband, I thought that one was kind of cute. Put that there. Oh yeah, I like that right there. Isn't that cute? What do you think? You could be going, no, and I would never know what one of these days I'm gonna have to go live, but the only reason I don't is because I have an insane dog, and sometimes she gets on barking fits, and that's just, ooh, like, do you want to hear that? You probably don't. What is wrong with my glue? I didn't cut the top enough. Okay, it's gonna be one of those days, I guess. We'll just use this one. I just was going to use the tacky glue because it holds a little bit heavier items, but this will be fine. So I just glue like everything that's going to touch the, you know, touch the paper. So you don't want things sticking up on you. I am watching Fear Fest on AMC, and they're showing Candyman, which is one of my favorite scary movies. Why don't you guys drop it in the comments? What is your favorite movie to watch at this time of year? I don't know that it's Candyman. I do love this one though, but it's in the top 5 for sure. Last night I fell asleep to Tremors. Do you guys remember that movie with Kevin Bacon? My son, when he was a little guy, loved that movie. I mean, I think we had to get, first we had to get the VHS version, and then we had to get the DVD, and I think he's got the whole, because they made more than one, I think he's got the whole set. Because my son is a film addict, is just like me. I don't know how many DVDs he has, but I think the last time he told me it was over 300, so he's got quite a few. I really whittled mine down when I moved, but I still like to have them. Do you know the younger kids call that physical media? I heard somebody say that, and I thought that was so cute. Physical media. Okay. All right, so we got that in and that in. What else? We got some cute stuff. Hi, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Look at this one. This one's kind of cool, huh? This is what you can do with your scraps if you have them, is do something like this. Let me know if you want a video on making little mixed media morsels. I think I'm going to have to keep this in the bag, the last name thing, and do that another time on a bigger, you know, where I have more open space. Yeah, I guess that could go there. We're getting to the end of the, you know, the end, so it gets a little bit more difficult gluing things in because your book is starting to warp. That's why I'm always preaching that you should work from the front to the back and the front, you know, flip back and forth. See, I told you she was Sparky. Okay, now I think we're watching, what's the one with Jason? Yeah, it's the first one from the 80s. I get to see my old clothing. Okay, got that in there. This is making my hands blue. You might want to, like, when you do this, you know, just kind of hold it down for a second. Make sure it really catches. Okay, what else? What else? Oh, this, forgot about this. Yeah, I'm going to have to do another. There might be 1 or 2 pages that have a whole page still left. Why are you popping up, little girl? Erica's popping up over here. Okay, what else? This little card. I have this little container that my grandson gave me years ago when he was little, and I kept a hold of it. And got little pictures in there and little things, so I keep the little things together, that way I can find them. This is a piece of old vintage wrapping paper. So I'm going to put that in there because my mother-in-law gave that to me. Gave me a bunch of vintage wrapping paper. And I've been thinking a lot of her because she just had back surgery because she had some discs blown out. And I guess the surgery did not go as expected. And they said she will have to be in a wheelchair. So that is what's been going on around here is us trying to figure out, you know, really how to do life living in one state when you have elderly parents in another state. My stepdad is right now getting treated for lung cancer. Hasn't smoked a cigarette in 40 years. Has lung cancer. Can you believe that? So yeah, it's a lot going on. I don't remember what I bought, but this was the tag. And I don't know if you guys know, but I have that tattooed on my wrist. Carpe Diem, seize the day, seize the day. And my son has it matching with me. So I saved this tag. But that's what I was talking about, you know, junk that, if you like saving junk, save stuff that's meaningful in some way, you know. So when you look back at the book, you're going, oh, that's the wallpaper or wrapping paper. Oh, that's, you know, that's about my tattoo. That you think of that time when you got the tattoo and stuff like that. That's what I do. I mean, you can do it however you want, but what else? Really getting full on this page, right? Got a spot there and a spot there. So let's find something for that and call it a night, because I didn't want to make this video too long. I don't know why, I just don't. What's this? Oh, my daughter bought me a Starbucks mug and I saved that. See, you can put your tags on there and even save the save them just the way they come, like that. See, back here I do have a lot of open spaces, so we'll have to do another session and get this bad boy done so we can move on to a new book, which I will show you how to, you know, start and all that if you want. Let's see. I have this little clock. I kind of like this little clock, but I don't feel like cutting right now. Let me see what else. Okay, I found a couple things. I found this little mixed media thing, and it's got my grandson when he was a baby. Look how cute. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's still cute, of course, but he was so adorable that people would like stop us and remark on how adorable he was. And now he's getting big. Okay, I'm gonna I tore up this Project Life card. I don't know if you guys have a bunch of Project Life cards, but I had a whole set of them at one point in time, and you know, you can only use so many, so put that there. Put Julian over here. And then just we'll try to find something for the very bottom and pretty much be done, I think. What do you think? So what's everybody else been up to? Is it cold wherever you live yet? I mean, it's like 82 degrees here, which is cold to me, but not to everyone else. Almost Famous I don't want to cover because that's one of our favorite family movies. Like we all love it as a family and we would watch it together. So I found that Almost Famous little thing, and I said I'm keeping that, putting that in there. So there's that. Let me put this in. You could use glue stick for this kind of stuff, but once I have a glue out and I'm rolling with it, I just kind of go, you know. Put that there. It'd be nice to have some little like stickers to go in these spots. But I don't feel like getting the sticker books out. So we'll do that next time probably. Okay, now I have this from what I just ripped. So that would be something cute over here, I think. We'll do that. Use them up. Use up your scraps. Yeah, put that in there right there. It's nice and colorful. I'm really just making this video because I am procrastinating finishing this desk thing. I did not know I would be unearthing my entire closet, but that's how it went, because I was like, okay, I'm going to put this item in the desk, like whatever it is. Say it was drawing books. I'm going to put my drawing books in this desk, and that's where my drawing books are going to be when I need them. Well, I'm the kind of person that I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about it if I put my drawing books in there, but there was a drawing book in the closet, or there was a drawing book, you know what I mean, under the bed in my totes. So basically, yeah, everything is just tore up. It really is. Something right there over the, over that, I think. Let's see what I got. But, yeah, so that's what we got going on. Mess-wise. And my husband's on his work days, so basically he doesn't care if I'm making a huge mess, because he's not here except for just asleep pretty much. Let's see, I got this sticker. That's kind of pretty. I think this came from the Dollar Tree. I like that. What do you think? I'm just going to go ahead and use it. And if I want to put a word or something on there later, of course I can. But let's see, which way does this go? It's this way. But for right now, I just want to kind of tie everything in together, you know? Usually I don't really like the hard edges, like straight edges, but I didn't want to cut that picture any more than what it is, the San Andreas Fault. I have a whole photo album dedicated to different trips to California and different places, you know, that I go. So I'm sure I got doubles of that picture. But this is what you can do with your overflow pictures. If you've got pictures from, you know, when you take your kids to get their photo made. I don't know if people do that anymore, but when we did it, and then school pictures, after you give away all of them to everyone, and you still have a bunch left, what are you supposed to do with them? So I use them. That's what I do. Okay, so there's our improved, very, very little bit space page left. And yeah, I've got this one. Well, let's see. I can probably just go ahead and put this in here. What if I put her up there and then this there? What do you think? And I'll have to cut some of her, probably. Or maybe not. Maybe just a little bit off the top of her floofy hair. Not too much that you don't understand the hairstyle, but enough so that, you know. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go. So, what else? I asked you how your weather was. I asked you how your weather was. Did I ask you if you're going to go to any Halloween festivities? And if so, what are you going to wear? I can't tell you what I'm going to wear because I came up with, I think, a really cool costume. And I'm not going to tell anybody what it is. You'll see in pictures. That's what I'm going to do. Finally, my husband has Halloween off. This will be the first one in years, because it just always lands on a day when he has to work, you know. But this year, it lands on a Friday, so that'll be cool. We can go do something. Our place here usually has something going on, but I don't know. I'm not really into it, you know. I'm going to cut this so that I could use this again. I'm going to cut this part here. And put this away. And then I could use it again. So I'm going to put that there. Do I have room for that? No. I can put it over there. Yeah. So I just used some paper to cover up the, like this space ball doesn't mean anything. I just used that to cover that up. So that would be good there probably. This is paper on the back, so I don't know why I'm tripping over my words today. It could be from the, I took some, what do you call it? The mucus, you know, stop your mucus medication. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, it could be that. I don't know. I just feel groggy and tired lately. Such as aging, I guess. Alright, put that there. Covering up some old, terrible art. But, you know, I keep the really bad art because I think it's like, you know, it's like a milestone. Like, okay, I was there. Now I'm here and here and here. So, all right, this one was on something else before. Oh, I know what it was. The packaging that it came in, you know, like I ripped off the clear packaging. So that was what it was on. And I don't want to put glue on there. I don't think it'll stick. I mean, it might stick for a minute, but I thought I brought out some tape. Well, I guess we're gonna just stop, and next time we pick it up, I will put this in and we'll go further into the pages and see what else we can do. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of video, let me know, because I don't know if I'm just kind of talking into the void or if people really want to watch this kind of thing. So, all right, guys, take care. Bye.